Sai Ram, everyone. My humble pranams on lotus feet of my dearest beloved Swami. Please speak through me, whatever the message that you want to give it to these your children here. Please speak through me, Swami. Sai Ram to all of you. Thank you so much for all my invitation to be here, Daniela and all the officers. It's been long time that I wanted to come. Always something happened, and I've been telling Daniela, I'm sorry, Daniela, not this week, not that week. So let me start with how I became a Swami devotee. I was born in Sri Lanka, and my father used to be a very good devotee, big devotee of a Swami. Every Thursday he used to go. I used to see him from 5, 6 years old that he's singing bhajans and going to the bhajans and centers and doing all the things. But my mom was not into the bhajans and going to the centers and things like that. So, but she was following Swami's teaching. But because of that, we were not, me and my sister, we were in family. So I was not going to the centers in Sri Lanka. But we had Swami's picture. We were worshipping the Swami and singing bhajans, but not the way that my father used to do that. We were not. But when I got married and moved to Los Angeles, he gave me, at the airport, he gave me Swami's little picture of Swami and said, "This is your divine father now. I am not going to be there to help you, whatever comes. You talk to him. He will be your father." And from that day on that I brought the picture, I had it in my altar, I put a little altar. I was praying to Swami, please guide me. When you come here, I mean, you have the culture shock, you are not used to be, in a society like your family is not there, your friends are not there, you and your husband only, So you're trying to build your career. Same time I started right away going back to school and doing my education. That's very important for my father, not to give up your. That's one first thing he told my husband, you cannot stop her education. Education is the number one. You have to go back and do what you have to do. So I was in school, but then same time, I was looking for a center that, where the center that I can go here. So I met this friend, and I called her actually. So I wanted to be part of the educations, So I went to school to become a teacher, and then I met this lady. She has a Montessori schools. You know that a lot of Sri Lankan people have Montessori schools. So she said, yes, why don't you come and try and see if you can get the experience. So I started going there. Once I went to her office, I see the Swami's picture. And I was like, I am in the right place. And rather than asking her my job, I said, do you go to a center? Do you know him? And he said, yeah, there's one in Arcadia, it's close to my house. And I said, can I have the address to the Arcadia? And she gave me the address. She said she goes every Thursday, so come on Thursday. This time they're having. So that day, I went to the Arcadia Center for the first time. The bhajan was going on. The bhajan was my father's favorite bhajan. The bhajan that he sings every day, the one. I could not stop crying. I sat there at the back and I started crying and crying and crying. And they wanted to introduce the newcomers and I couldn't talk, So I knew that I'm in the right place. My father's with me. From that day on, I never missed any Thursday, if only when I'm sick or when I'm out of town, going to Arcadia Center for past 27, 28 years. So that's how I started believing in Swami. and reading Swami's literature and looking at what is the message that Swami is giving, what's the message that I can pick it up. So when they started asking that they were going to pilgrimages, they were doing pilgrimages every year from 2007. So I came home and I told my husband that, they are having a pilgrimage to India, Tirupati. I would love to go. We would love to go, and they're doing a play with the children. So both my son and the daughter were picked to be in the part of the play. So we went to very first time to see Swami, and Swami came right close to me. When you were going in a group, they give the priority group seating and everything. So we were sat right in the front, and Swami came and looked at me, just the eye contact, and I couldn't stop crying too. I don't know, for everything that what I go with Swami is the tears, the crying. And I think it's the way that my emotions, I'm showing it to Swami, and he blessed with his hands like this, and he walked away. And the second trip we went, and that also during the Christmas time. Before that we went also. Then Swami, it's also, we did a musical concert for Swami and a drama. And the children did the drama and the musical, and Swami was very happy. Swami gave a beautiful speech and looking at all of us and said how happy that he is that we came from far, far away, and he's very, very happy. But prior to that, when you're in a group of 30, 40 people, and everybody want to sing to Swami, everybody want to go next to Swami, and Swami sent us a message saying that pick 4 people from your group to come inside to the mandir to sing the bhajan. Srinivas uncle, everybody knows Srinivas uncle was our group leader, came and told us that that Swami want 4 people. So how am I going to pick 4 people out of 40 to 50 people, And then everybody felt like, who is he going to pick, And Srinivas uncle is like, Swami has to guide me. I don't know what to do. But we were all like one family. We said, even 4 people get the opportunity, the whole group is getting the blessing. You pick whoever you want, Srinivas uncle. We are all happy with that, So that's what the Swami want to see, the unity. Unity in diversity, because we have all different cultures of people who are joining. Americans, Mexicans, Sri Lankan, Indians, Armenians, all different types of cultures were there. But Swami want to see that unity, So when we said Srinivas uncle said, let Swami guide me tomorrow morning. We all go, we sit down, when I'll pick the 4 people at that time. Nobody knows right now, night time. Go to sleep, everyone. Have a good sleep, and you come back next day morning. And so next day morning when we all came, sat down, what do you think Swami said? All of you come. Yes. All of you come to the mandir inside. We were all, Swami was in the car, he was wheelchair. He stood up. He walked to the mandir chair. And everybody, the whole entire crowd was going crazy, and all the devotees, to see Swami getting up and walking. He came and he sat down and he said, in the power of my devotees' prayers, I walked. He came and he sat down, we sang the bhajans. He was right close to us here. Everybody's asking, what's your name, where are you from? And Swami was close to me here. Swami asked me, what's my name? I said, I'm Saroja, where are you from? He knows we all from USA. Every time he asked that from everybody, and he said, what do you do? And I said, I'm a teacher, guru, happy, very happy, very happy. So these little things that have that connection with Swami make me to come more and more and more. So the very next year also, we went again. But during these trips, you won't believe unbelievable things happen during the trip, because Swami always goes with you, stays with you. My children were small, 8 and 10 years old. We were traveling, and on the way after the Tirupati, that all the things with all the presentation with Swami, we were going back. I was going through London. And so my sister lives in London. I only have one sister, so I want to visit her. And I told her that we are coming, but I have like 8 luggages, 8 big luggages, 4 small ones, more luggages. And she said, oh my God, you have to be very careful, because there's no porters there. You know, the porters who comes and help you in the getting the suitcases and everything. There's no porters. So I was telling, my husband was telling, okay, you take care of the children, I'll get the luggages and everything. Unbelievable. This gentleman with a yellow, orange jacket came and said, are you here, do you need any help? And I looked at him and I said, of course we need help. And, oh, I'm here to serve you. Serve you. Who in the world you're expecting in London Heathrow Airport, somebody is telling you, I'm here to serve you. He said to my husband, take care of the children, I'll get all the luggages. He took every luggage from the belt. He put it on the 2 carts. He asked us to sit down. Let me get something for the children to drink. And he went, and we didn't have no sterling pounds. I had the dollars. I said, let me change some money and give. No, let me go buy it. He went and he purchased the drinks for the children, snack for the children. He came and sat down and said, just relax. What time your sister's coming? So meantime, I'm telling my sister, there's somebody's helping us. I said, what? There's no porters there to help you, you know. And he said, no, somebody is helping us. You better be careful. You don't know who that is, you know. And so anyway, he said, where are we coming from? I said, we are coming from Tirupati. Oh, you're coming from... He picked out Swami's picture and he showed it and said, oh, you're coming from him. I said, yes. Oh my God. Yes. And then he looked at us and he said, I was in a shock now. And this guy is... There's no porters. He's coming to help us. He's wearing an orange jacket, and he's showing Swami's picture. So I opened my luggage. I had the prasad from the presentation. I took the prasad. I gave a calendar to him. I gave a prasad, and he was like, Sai Ram. Unbelievable. This is Swami's Leela. This is how he takes care of you, you know. So we went. He took us to my sister's vehicle, and she was putting on, and my sister's looking at like, who is he? There's no porters. What is this? He put all the luggages and everything, and my husband wants to give a couple of dollars, couple of whatever, thank you so much for your help. He's gone. He's gone. After we putting everything, you can't even find him. So that gives us, oh my goodness, this is real. This is our Swami, the way that we are dying. So the next year also they had the pilgrimage. We wanted to go back again next year. So we joined the next year also. Normally my husband and myself, we love when we go to Tirupati, we like to stay 7-8 days, and we go to Tirupati. You know Tirupati, right? Tirupati, Tirumala, Balaji temple. So 2-3 times we went there. Every time we went, there's the huge lines, right? Huge lines. They stop you and pushing you, and it's really, you know, the experience is unbelievable when you go there. People wait 24 hours to go in there. But if you have a foreign passport, you can cut the line a little bit and you give a little money for them and they take you like halfway. So we went, and this Pujari came when we turning. There's a place that you turn to the Balaji, that Kovil. You wash your feet. There's water coming. You wash your feet once you turn. Somebody came, a huge, big person came and pulled my husband's shirt and pulled him out of the line. And I was like, what is he doing, you know? And he was carrying my little Saroja. Saroja was small, my daughter. So I went out with him too, because he's taking him out. What am I going to do in the line? So I went with him, and he was saying in Indian language, Tamil, he was saying things, but we couldn't understand. He asked us to go around the chariot. There's a chariot that Balaji statue comes once a year. And that chariot, he asked us to go near the chariot and go around 3 times. We were going around, and then he took us and pushed us in a room. And I was telling my husband, what is he going to do? That I am so scared. I don't know what is going to happen, because you don't know, right? You don't understand the language. You don't know what they're telling. So he came then. He you know, the once a year that the statue comes out, they dress nicely and they put that headpiece on the top. That headpiece he was putting on my husband's head. He was putting on my head. Meantime, he was throwing us the yellow rice and everything. And he was chanting things, he was saying things, he was taking us all around. And then he stopped the line. He stopped the line, opened the padlock, took both of us inside to the Balaji statue and asked us to worship. My husband putting his head down and trying to get down, he was not letting him. He was holding him like this. He was trying to get up, he was holding him. He gave us more than 5 minutes. You don't even give seconds to be in front of that Balaji, you know, statue. We were there more than 5 minutes. The whole line is stopped. Only that priest. So we came out. We were like shocked. What happened? This is Swami. Swami is giving us this darshan just to ourselves, you know. Came back to Tirupati. Thanks, Swami. And I looked at him and I said, I know it's you. You the one who took us there to worship. And we came, and now we are like, we want to go again and again and again. The next year also we went. So when we came back, we were telling everybody what happened to us here, you know, especially in Tirupati. And everybody is like, ministers are there, they want to do things like that, they don't get it, how could you get that, you know? So again we went the following year, we went to Tirupati again. We want to go to the Balaji. This time, there's, you know, kundi, right? That kundi that they put the money and jewelry. People put all the gold and everything in there. It's coming from the ceiling to the floor. It was full. You have to climb 2-3 steps to put. So this time, me and my husband and I took my mother, his mother, and we took my sister, and we had like 12, 13 people went with us. Everybody was putting money to the gundi and going back. When my husband went to put the money to gundi, again he was pushed to the corner. He was pushed to the corner. And when he was pushed, I was behind him. I stayed with him too again. And then all my family was out. They were looking for us. Where's me and my husband, you know, and my daughter was there. My son was gone with my family. And same time, there's another 2 pujaris came and asked they stopped the line. They took that big hundi down, huge, like a pillow case, big one. and he asked my husband to seal it. He put his thumbprint and sealed, and then he asked him to sign in a book. Gave 2 police officers to take us to the statue again. What else you want? You know, so the second time also we got the same opportunity to line stop and take care of the, bow down, just us only, 3 of us. So it's so many things Swami is showing us, that he's there with us, he's blessing us and everything, and that blessing is so powerful when you have that, you know that he's with you, whatever you do in your life. And then it became for us like we want to go to Tirupati every year. Before Swami's Mahasamadhi, 2011, April, December we went back again with all of us. Then they were having the international Christmas play, and they picked my son and daughter again. And she was the Cinderella, and he was one of the disciples, some character for this Christmas play too. So we were practicing. We were there for 5, 6, 7 days, and so the first day, that 26th, Swami wants them to perform the play. So we were all sitting in the front. Swami came in a wheelchair and came near my daughter and looked at her and asked, "What's her name?" And she said, "Saroja." "And where are you from?" And she said, "From Los Angeles." And Swami was so happy looking at her and giving the look, and said, like, very happy, and took 2 vibhuti packets and gave it to her. And all the children had letters, and they had the letters, and they went and they sat down. Swami went and sat down, and Swami started reading all the letters. 1.5 hours we were sitting, and he did not let children perform that day. And he said, "Tomorrow." And children are children. They were disappointed. They wanted to play. They wanted to do the play, and we said, "No." Swami said, "Tomorrow. So don't. There's a time." So you guys were really lucky, sitting there for 1.5 hours time, seeing Swami sitting with you, And so we went back, and the next day we came back again, and we sat down, and we were waiting to perform, waiting to Swami to call us to come and perform, and. That's the day that Ratnakara, Swami's nephew, had an accident. And he was admitted to the super specialty hospital, and Swami got the call. Swami was rushing out of the mandir to go to the hospital. He was in a car. We were right close to the gate. We were sitting there. He came in the car and he stopped right. My daughter was sitting right there. All the other parents were in the back. Swami came and stopped the car again, right in front of my daughter, and called her like this. And she didn't get up. The rules are you're not getting up until Swami calls really you, and then you get up and go. So there's a Russian girl was sitting next to my daughter. She was one of the main characters. She stood up, and Swami said, "No, you." So I was right behind, said, "I think Swami's calling you, get up and go." I picked her up and I pushed her to go. So she got up and she went to Swami's car, and Swami touched and blessed her and asked again, "What's your name? Where are you from?" And gave another 2 packs of vibhuti to her. And within half an hour, 45 minutes, Swami came back and asked them to perform. And they performed. And she got a sari. That's the first sari she wore in her life. Swami gave her that. And then that's a Christmas. So the Christmas that we were all sitting now in the front, my husband was fortunate to get the cake and offered to Swami and cut the cake with Swami. So he was cutting the cake, holding the cake and cutting. Normally we have the sharp one goes cutting, right? Swami look at him and turn the knife and they cut the cake with him and asked him to take the Pada Namaskar and gave him a pact of vibhuti too, and that he used for the people who he still have that. Even if it's 12 years, he still have that vibhuti in his pocket, you know. So Swami had, even before the Mahasamadhi, that is 4 months before Mahasamadhi, you know, blessed. One is getting blessing, I think the whole family, I feel like everybody is getting. So after Swami's Mahasamadhi, I was really, really down. Swami was my father. Who am I talking to right now? You know, where is he now? You know, and when Swami's gone, but still he comes to my dreams. He comes and he tells me, when we came back from that trip, he got the Pada Namaskar. I told Swami, you didn't give me Pada Namaskar, you know. How come he is the only one? My kids got the Pada Namaskar. I didn't get the Pada Namaskar. That's okay, Swami. And he came in my dreams. It was not a dream. We came from Tirupati. I was sleeping and I saw Swamis in my altar. I woke up and I went and I got the Pada Namaskar. He was in my house and I got the Pada Namaskar, and that was something that I will never forget, you know, that whatever your desire is pure, your desire is, you're craving for that, he will give you. He will come to you. And so many things happened. That I don't know whether you all know that Lady Barosa came here, you know. She was one of the devotees from Nepal, and she died. She died in Tirupati when she was with husband. She was in the mortuary, and Swami came and gave a shot to her finger and said, this is not your time to go. You have to get up and go and do the service. So when they came, the people came to the mortuary to do the embalm and take her there, and she was alive. So when she was coming here, her daughter was in Utah or somewhere. So everybody was going from here to see her. So I got that message too, that this so and so is, you know, Swami is, you know, very good ardent, like a devotee. Go see her. There's a power in her, that healing power, that she touches and she heals like that. But I do not believing in that. I have my direct contact with Swami. I do not go through other people to get the blessing, something like that. So I didn't. But all my friends were going. They were asking us to come. But my husband said, no, I have some people coming to do the trees trimming. We can't go, something like that. So anyway, my inside saying, call. So I called her daughter to Utah and I said, when is your mom leaving? And then she said, she's going to be here 2 weeks. And I said, okay, then I will come before she leaves. And she was talking to her mom. Then at the same time, this lady is calling and asking. And that lady said, ask her to come today. So the daughter said, my mom wants you to come today. So we dropped everything and we went to Utah too. By the time we went to Utah around 2:33, 3:30 around evening, so we went straight there, and she said, come in the afternoon with some fruits and, you know, to offer to Swami, and go to hotel and have a rest and come around 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So we went and we had a wash and get into the hotel, and we came back. I was telling my husband, I want to offer some fruits, you know. I want to get some fruits to offer to Swami, picture there. So I was getting some pears and some apples and bananas and everything. So I came, and there's a lot of people from Southern California was there. A lot of people that I even know, you know. And I went and I put my fruits there. You even putting your head down and you're getting up, you could see on your banana it's writing, I love you, Baba. On the banana, on the pear, Om sign. You could see it. I was like, no, 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 this is what is happening here now, you know. So I sat down and she asked us to sing the bhajan, so I sang one bhajan also, and then everything was over, Arati was over, and she told me to come tomorrow. There's a lot of people today here. Come tomorrow before you go back, 10 o'clock. So we were hungry now. We came back. We didn't get a chance to eat. So we were looking for some place to eat. And there's one Chinese place, vegetarian. One place was open. So we went there and we ate. The food was not that great also. So that's what Swami wants. And we went and we slept. And when we were coming back, we came back next day around 9:45, 10. She asked us to come 10 o'clock. So we came back around 9:45, 10. Knocked the door. Husband came and opened the door. Oh, you, come, 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 come. I said, what did I do? Oh, you. He said, oh, you, come inside. Come inside. And he was taking me to the dining area, full of food on the table. And he said, you sit down and eat. I said, no, we already had breakfast. And no, Swami was very upset with my wife. Swami came and Swami told her that I send my children and you didn't give the food. You need to feed my children when I send my children. That's what I'm doing. I love to feed people. I learned lesson from there. From that lady was cooking from 4 o'clock in the morning for us to eat. So before anything, she said, eat. So we were full. Me and my husband, we were all full. My kids were like, no, you eat this, you eat that. So we were eating. Same time, I could see that she has the power of healing, you know. And my husband, he touched my husband, the tea, said, no gout. He was taking medicine for the gout at the time. And she did not know. He said, oh, gout. You know, right away she said that. So I really wanted to give her something because it's really like she's from Nepal. She does all the services, everything. So I opened my handbag was with me. So I opened my handbag. I couldn't even find my wallet. My bag was full of vibhuti.
Oh my God.
My handbag was full of vibhuti. Unbelievable. And when that happened, I was telling, and then we took a picture to get blessed, Swami's picture, full of vibhuti. I still have that picture with vibhuti. I wrapped those vibhuti because I don't want it to drop. I still have that. So it's different ways Swami is showing that I'm there with you. Recently, very recently, that was actually last year, Arcadia, we were doing the Mahashivaratri all night. Dr. Reddy have that lingam. He brings that 3 lingams out, do the abhishekam throughout the whole night. That's the lingam water that I have for you because they do that every day. So Thursday they give it to the people who are sick and things like that. So I told that I'm going to go to the Hollywood Center. So Mrs. Reddy had given that lingam water for all of you to have it too. So when they were doing all night, Himanti took me upstairs. Upstairs they have their shrine upstairs. Just me and her. And she was showing all the pictures to me. And then she gave me a little statue of Swami. It's gold color, golden statue. And she held it in her hand and she gave it to my hand. So I was holding it and I said, oh my God, and then she said, do you want to know the story of this, where this statue came from? And then she said, Sit down. I'm going to tell you where this statue came from. Somewhere in India, that one of the devotees, they were digging to make a well or something, and they found like a box, velvet box, and it says Dr. and Mrs. Reddy, Haima Reddy and Dr. Reddy's name was on there, underground. So they don't know who is this Reddy's. These people were holding that. Somehow it came to one of the devotees who went there. They said, there's Dr. Reddy and Haima Reddy in California. They have one there. Maybe that's for them. And that's how that statue came to their house. And when I have that in my hand for 5-10 minutes, I knew that Swami wants to use my hands. I knew that Swami wants. That was in February, March. Eric called me and asked me, would you like to be our service coordinator for the region? And I said, no, I can't do that. That's a huge responsibility. It's a lot of things. It's the other things, devotional, education, you can, service is a lot, especially in Southern California with all the medical camps, all the service. I said no. And then he said, Swami doesn't come and knock your door twice. He give you an opportunity, it's up to you. I said, give me 2 weeks to think about it. So same time, my husband was the service coordinator right now, that time. And I said, no, he can't give from him to me, right? He's doing one, it has to be somebody else, you know. And then I was talking to all the senior members, you know, Rohan uncle, Srinivas uncle, Vimala auntie, all the senior devotees, and I'm asking, and he said, no, Dr. Das told me, Dr. Chandra Das told me, opportunity comes once, Saroja. Don't let it go. Swami will be there. He will guide you. He will do what you have to do. Take it. So I want all of you to be part of this journey to do the service. Swami said, there's 2 things that you can do to reach to him. One is singing his glory, singing his name. The second one is the service. Service to the needy, service to the people who really need. That's what we are supposed to do. And you won't believe, I prayed to Swami, Swami, please use my hands. Please use my energy. Give me energy. Sometimes you are so tired, you can't even get up. But when it's come to a service activity, that energy comes from nowhere. Energy comes from nowhere. Recently we finished the medical camp last weekend. We did the first medical camp after the pandemic. We packed 250 bags of grocery for the patients who are coming previous day. I was tired. I came home, had a wash, slept. But the next day morning, by 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, I'm up. I want to go to the medical camp. You know, I want to do all the setting up. But Swami always tests you too. That's the one thing. He will give you obstacles in your way to see your faith is there, to see whether you're holding on to him. We went to the White Memorial Hospital. The doors were jammed. You couldn't open the front door to go in. They have to call the security to come and open the doors because we couldn't go. This is 6 o'clock in the morning, 7 o'clock are the Lions coming to set up the vision camp. But we were chanting. I was chanting, Swami, you cannot do that. You have to open this. So they got everything, and somehow we did. We had 131 patients came. We have given the glasses for everyone. and the grocery bags and everything. When you have that desire, when you have that longing, He's there, and look how many people we have here. How many people we have outside. He picked each and every one of you to listen to this. He picked each and every one of you to be part of His mission. His mission is to serve needy, to help others, unite with everybody, not to have any conflicts with anyone. We are humans. We do sometimes our ego. That's what Swami said. We are still, even though we are doing all these things comes our way, and we have yesterday the women's retreat. The lady said, what he said, you accept that you make a mistake. Forgive yourself first. Forgive the other person. Right, Daniela? And when you accept that you have done something wrong, Swami, I'm so sorry, Swami, I did this one. Forgive me, Swami. Please do not guide my thoughts, words, and deeds, Swami. That's my prayer every day in the morning. Swami, please speak through me, think through me, and act through me. And when I come at night time before I go to sleep, I thank Him. I go to the altar, I thank Him. Thank you, Swami, for the blessed day. And it's really, really powerful. You have children. My children were with Swami, but they are in universities, they are in colleges, they are working. They have that Balavika seed that we planted, that to do the right thing. But they are not praying like you every single day. But mother's prayers are very powerful. Father's prayers are very powerful. I pray for my children. I pray for I pray for even my enemies, people who do not like me. There's people everywhere. You have people, some people don't like you, some people like you. But you pray for them too. You pray for them too. So that prayers are very powerful than that you're praying for your family or your daughter, your husband. That you pray for even for the animals that you have, So please join. I know Russell is the service coordinator right now. Please join with us, with all your members. I wanted to tell you that we are doing this tree planting for the Sai Initiative 100th birthday, Swami's 100th birthday 2025, November 25th, November 23rd. We are having, whole entire world is coming to Sai Prema Nilayam.
Really?
Yes. We are celebrating in Sai Prema Nilayam, whole entire world. 3 to 4 days of conference like the way we had. So we have a lot to do. We have a lot to do. And one of the initiative is 1 million trees for Swami's 100th birthday. And we have given, the Region 8 has given 10,000 trees to plant by Swami's 100th birthday. Please join. Each center, I wanted to come. There's 4 people that I have this tree planting initiative leading. But whenever you have the time, let us know. We will come. And each center, we do as a region, like Swami's birthday, we have given 200 trees. Martin went and we had, Swami does the hiccups to see who is there. My husband's driver was supposed to go and get the plants, and his truck broke. 11 o'clock, I'm calling Eric, my husband cannot go to pick it up, and he called Martin. Martin went and picked up the trees and brought it to Sai Prema Nilayam, and we gave it to people. So like that, we need all of you, not just Russell, not just Tunil, not just Jean, everyone need to join and do this for his mission. He has picked you for reasons, especially the officers. Officers, you have given this position for a reason. You have to be the model to the other members that coming to your center. If you're not doing something, you can't ask somebody else to do it. You have to do it too. without you doing something, how are you going to ask someone else to, how am I going to ask Martin to come, Martin, let's do the burritos if I'm not going to participate in there? You know, please join and have that kinship that you have, the bondage. We are Sai family. Sai family, everyone family. This is his family. He picked you for these things. Please join with your, help your center officers and region officers, participate in all the regional activities, whatever we do. And Sai Prema Nilayam is going to be our center, main center is going to be. And please join, and I just want to invite everybody who hasn't been to Sai Prema Nilayam, please come. Please come. And yes, Saturdays we have, Martin knows, Martin is there for the bhajans and everything. We have a program every Saturday from 10:30, I think 10, where them start at 10 o'clock and until 12:30. And please come and join. If anyone has any questions, I would love to answer if you have any questions. Thank you for the opportunity, and please join in the Swami's mission. Jai Sai Ram.